this is the MSBI module, and in this video we will talk about the SSIS designer and its architecture. This is the very high level view of the SSIS architecture, and we can divide the SSI architecture into the two engines. This is the uh, runtime engine, and the second one is the data flow engine. So runtime engine is used to implement the control flow, this yellow color part, and the in package infrastructure. By using it, the developers can control the flow of the tasks and can set the logs and can use the variables and parameters. And the package is running inside in the engine. To keep up and running this engine, the integration service is required. And the data flow engine is which is the very specialized and important part, and it is responsible for the ETL, and it have the sources from where the data can be extracted, and it has the transmission part where the filtering, cleansing, and sorting is happening, and finally after that transformation the data is uploaded to the destination. So data flow engine is responsible for the ETL part. And the SSI designer is used to create and maintain the integrated service packages. And there are the tool which can be used to create the SSIS package, and this tool is known as the SQL Server Data Tool. This is the SQL Server Data Tool which is used to create the integration packages. And now I will describe the tasks. I will describe all the following tasks which are used into the SSDT. Projects and solutions we can create one in this SSDT, and one solution can contain more than one projects. And the projects, we can create the package, and package is the core component of the SQL Server integration services. Package consists of the this control flow and the data flow, and variables and parameters all are exist in the package. So when we will start this the lab, and where we will see this all in detail. And the control flow part of the package, and control flow we can say is the brain of the package. And control flow consists of the different tasks, and there is also the data flow task, or simply we can say that a control flow is used to initiate the data flow task. And this task we can define as a unit of work, and these tasks are controlled by these precedence constraints. Precedence constraints are these are the components of this package that directs tasks to execute in a given order. And these precedence constants have three values. We can set at one time any one of these values. So these values are success, completion, or failure. For example, if I will set the value for this precedence constant, the success, then the next task will be executed only if this previous task will be completed successfully. If I will set the precedence constant value completion, so then the next task will be executed when the first previous task will be completed, either successful or failure. And if I will set the this precedence constant so value is failure, then the next task will be executed only if the previous task will be failed. So these we can use this precision constant to control the order of the execution of the tasks. And the next part of this designer is the data flow. Data flow is very important part, and this is the core component of the SSIS, and we can say it is the heart of the SSIS package. And data flow consists of main three components. There is the source, which from where we can extract the data, and this is the transmission part which is used to cleansing, for data cleansing or sorting or filtering of the data, and after that there the third part is the destination part where the finally the data will be uploaded. So this is the main part of the SSIS package. And then there are the variables. Variables are used to store the values in the integration service packages and its container and its tasks. So we will use the variables while we will go to the package creation module. And the parameters are same like the parameters which we are using in the stored procedures. Parameters make the package more dynamics, and in the SQL Server 2012, this SSIS in SQL, this parameter concept is introduced to the SSIS in SQL Server 2012.